Hey everybody, I'm Chris. I'm the youth pastor here at Elevate.
And I'm Rachel. I work at Whole Foods.
I hear it's important this time.
It is. And I'm actually getting hazard pay, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
Making some bank right now, kind of.
Do you have like the crazy people coming into your stores, like that
Yeah,
refuse to go down the one-way aisles?
Well, I got people yelling at me that they've already had the COVID, so.
Oh.
That's how most of my shifts go.
So we're here. We want to talk to you guys about a little bit what's going on in Rachel's heart, what's going on in my heart, and everything that's hopefully going on in your heart. Because we should all have Jesus in our heart. And if not, Rachel will pray with you later.
We're sorry.
First of all, we just want to talk about what is going on in our life. So I want to ask you this question. Life has thrown us the biggest curveball of all. And in my life, I've just taken the opportunity to branch out and try new things and do new things. So one of those things is actually an old love of mine is actually carpentry and building things. So I'm building a new youth sound booth, which I love. But I want to ask you, what is something that different that you are doing in this time that you didn't think you'd be able to do because of life gets in the way, but now you have a little bit more COVID time?
Ooh, let's think about this one. So one thing I didn't expect that I would be doing is actually like doing college classes online. Thankfully, I just finished my semester, but I'm still going to be doing online classes in the fall, and so I never thought I would be posting my public speaking assignments on YouTube for more than my class to see. So that's interesting, and it's
those will go viral. People. This will go viral. You'll be YouTube famous.
It's been pretty weird not speaking.
The camel will be there as well.
His name's Steve.
So things have stopped for us as well. Church has stopped. Youth group has stopped. A lot of random just things have stopped. My hair, as you could tell, the barber has stopped.
Yeah, we got a diet.
Whoa! just a little gray. So a lot of things have stopped. It's harsh. Life has done a lot of things that have just been canceled, and one of my church is sad, right, that it stopped. But I think also I don't want to say equally as sad, but I'm really sad as baseball has stopped. Baseball was canceled. It was so sad for me.
Yeah.
I'm a big sports person. I was looking forward to going to some River Cats games this year and some Giants games.
Same.
But apparently not. COVID, yeah. Thank you for that. But we and you have mainly talked about one thing that hasn't stopped.
And that's Jesus' love. Basically what Chris and I were talking about earlier before we started filming this video was how life was happening for everybody. And obviously it's still happening, but our lives almost changed as if in an instant. I remember working at my coffee shop and my owner calling me saying, shut down for the rest of the night. It was like 5:30. We never closed that early. And then instantly I was out of a job. And it's funny to think how everything we were maybe feeling, going through, going to school, just our normal everyday lives instantly felt like it was put on hold. And that can make it feel like we're not allowed to feel certain things anymore. That because coronavirus has started and things have been put on hold for me, I feel like I have to put this whole other part of my life on hold, but you don't. And so one thing that hasn't been put on hold is Jesus' love for you. It's never going to be put on hold. And I think that sometimes that's something that we can forget in this time, is that his love for us doesn't stop. It doesn't stop pouring out.
It's one of the things with me, I've taken this time to realize that more and more I'm realizing how much I miss my dad. And me and my dad used to build stuff together, so in building stuff, it's kind of honoring him and remembering a time when he was alive and with me, and we would do things together. And it's really helped me work out a lot of some issues that I've had, and kind of talking through that and working through that with a lot of different people and a lot of different mentors is a lot of stuff that I've taken this time, as you said, God's love endures, and I feel like he's given me this time to be able to work through a lot of this stuff. And one of the verses that comes to mind that I've guaranteed, almost 100% guaranteed, if you've gone to church at any point in your life, you've heard this verse. I've guaranteed you've probably, almost all of you, have you gone to any children's church, have memorized this verse. But it's one of those things, like the story of David and Goliath, that maybe we've heard so many times that we think we know it by heart, and we know these things, and we know it, and know it, and know it, that we forget how important it is. And it's John 3:16. You want to read it for us?
Sure. For this is how God loved the world. He gave his one and only Son, so that everyone who believes in him will not perish but have eternal life. You know where we're actually first time, kind of got John 3:16? Stone Cold Steve Austin from WWE. I grew up with my dad wearing those t-shirts all the time, and so I saw John 3:16, and then going to church is when I learned the verse, and basically have heard it my entire life ever since.
Thank you, Stone Cold. But I love this, and it is a verse that a lot of athletes use. Tebow used, Stone Cold used, and it is an important verse, and it reminds me that we will have eternal life, as it says here. And I think we got to remember in this time when we think, what is going to happen? That death did not stop Jesus. Death will not stop us. We will have eternal life and spend that eternal life with Jesus. And one thing that cannot stop Jesus, no matter what happens, is the coronavirus. COVID will not stop Jesus from loving you. So I encourage you guys to take this time, take life as it is, and do as much as you can. Some of you are working through some deep issues that are going on from your childhood, and it's so amazing to see you walk through. So this is life right now, but God's love endures through all of it.
To kind of close this out really quick, I got a quick story. So I go to Sierra College, and every day when I was driving to school, I was just kind of take that time to pray a little bit here and there, and I was just praying God, open up more time for me to spend with you. And at first, my classes were getting canceled randomly. Teachers would just say, hey, no class today. And I remember calling Chris, and he was like, just go to the lake, go walk around, spend the time with Jesus. I was like, okay. So I would do that, and then bam, coronavirus. And I was like, well, I got what I asked for, so it's
your fault.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I wasn't the only person asking for it, asking to have more time with Jesus, not the coronavirus. But so it's been really sweet just being able to dive into the Word more and reading my Bible as much as I can and stuff like that, and just being reminded that Jesus has not stopped and he will not stop ever. In our daily lives, in our future, he is always present with us, and he's never going to put you on hold like most telephone companies.
Or cancel you. We love you. We'll see you guys later.